Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. Our farm power is farming power quite well. Everything is pretty much backed up there because we're now producing a lot more power than we need. Still going through some of the charcoal pellets. That's fine. It's not going to hurt anything being there. And everything else in the factory is looking pretty good right now, actually. Except for the fact that we're not making anything. Smelting is something that I do want to work on today. I had some time last night where I could play, but I couldn't record. So I basically reworked this a little bit. Basically two big changes here. I spread some things out so that there would be a little bit more room to work with some things, and I kind of regrouped where the ores were going, and I regrouped them based on their required things. For example, some things need oxygen, some things need carbon, which I kind of grouped together up here. Down here on the bottom, we have some ores that aren't requiring any processing at all, just plain charcoal, not processing, any extra ingredients other than charcoal. So these are grouped together a little bit better where it'll make a little bit more sense. And I got all the infrastructure down for as far as belts and things like that laid. And I also doubled up these crushers, sorters a little bit to kind of get through the backlog that we have established. One of these should be able to support that, but we're just completely backed up. And I have this system coming in where all the ores are just coming in to this one single warehouse where they're being split even further. I don't know. I just like organizing with warehouses. I don't know what my obsession is with that. I just really enjoy it. A lot of the ores that we have that require additional processing, I put up here on the top. There are at least 3 things that we need to get going to get that to occur, and they should be pretty straightforward. I did take a charcoal line up here on the top. However, I don't think I want to run charcoal through here. I think I want to run carbon instead, because you can use that as a fuel source. So let's just make a little bit of space up here. We're going to need oxygen, we're going to need carbon, and I think it's carbon monoxide, I believe is the other thing we need. So oxygen, that should be pretty straightforward. We've done that before. I didn't do any calculations here. We're just going to throw this up, and apparently I'm out of pipe. Grab some of that. All right, you guys are going to make the compressed air. We have some chemical plants. I've only got 4. I have no idea if this is even close to right, and I guess there's no reason to not just back that up completely. It's not like these are going to be doing something else. You are going to do the air separation to get us some O2. We'll take that out 2, and you out 1, because we'll be burning off the nitrogen, I believe. All right, and that should get the oxygen we need. Do we have some flare stacks? I don't think we do. Let's see, we're probably going to need, I think, 2 of those eventually. All right, that'll be that. Then we'll have charcoal coming up. We need a couple of liquefiers. You are going to make carbon. I don't know which one of these is better. This looks... We've got nitrogen. We're going to have sodium hydroxide. But this makes like a third thing. And I don't know what that third thing is. Let's just stick to this one for now. That's going to be that. We're going to take in a boiler. And this is going to be carbon monoxide, which we need to get some purified water for. And did I go ahead and make a hydro plant? I don't think I did. Let's go ahead and do that. We're probably going to need a clarifier as well. All right, so we've got a charcoal line coming up here. I think we can do something like that, right? Let's see, hydro plant. Do that. Water purification. Do we have a pump? We do not. Or we might. I just don't see it. But that'll get that. That supplies that. You supply that. And we just throw a clarifier off of that. And I don't like that spacing there, but for now, I think that is unimportant. Now, you need carbon, so we need to get an inserter going over. And let's see, I put all those in a warehouse down there because I was just getting a crazy amount of them. Yeah, you're going to go across. You're going to send out. You are going to bring in. I don't suppose we could do this right here to help even out the belt a bit. Okay, and let's see. Carbon monoxide will be our gas that comes out there. And a flare stack for the nitrogen. And fuel for you. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know that we need charcoal specifically up on the top. I think, and carbon can be used as a fuel, so I think just converting that all over will be fine. Is this all good? I think so. Let's go ahead and power it. I always go in with this idea that all this power pole placement is going to be perfect. And, yeah, then I run across just one little situation that throws everything off, and I give up. Okay, so that'll be that right there. Let's go ahead and get this turned on, just to make sure that everything works. Getting carbon monoxide. We've got oxygen. Nitrogen is being burned off. And we have our carbon right here. Very, very good. All right, let's go ahead, roll the intro, and then we'll get to seeing if we can't process some of these ores. All right, so our carbon line is going to go on the inside, and I think we'll just take our gas lines here and run them on the top. I want it to be on that line. So you will be there. You will be there. There. All right, so the first one we are going to come across is going to be copper. I believe I only had one. No, maybe two. No, I only had one making the bars. We could start off with that. That seems easy enough. I don't know where we want to start though. This is the one of those that does require processing, or can utilize processing, I should say. So yeah, we'll just, I did the direct insert. I used to do it, I was doing it before where it was going into a belt and going into a loader in here. I don't know why. But you are going to require the gas. And let's see, I kind of did this right here where you're going to send out, and we'll have our fuel line coming up here. And let's see. Did I do that with fast inserters? I think I did. And I want to do 2 of them, even though it may not be necessary, just to evenly distribute that on to both sides of the belt. We'll do like an insert thing right there. Okay, so we need carbon coming up this line. And again, we don't specifically need the carbon for this setup. However, it just makes a lot more sense to me than running 2 separate belts or a double-sided belt like we did last time. We'll just go ahead and commit to the carbon. And you are going to come out, and you will be our top line on this. And yeah, the whole idea. Probably a good time to just kind of mention this and talk about my thoughts here with what's going on with all of this. I don't think this is going to be enough for the whole base to run it. I think we're going to have a little specified. I just wanted to get one little processing facility, both for production and for the processing, where we're trying to produce everything. I want to have all items and materials, and we'll see how this expands. I mean, right now I'm just doing the chunks. Eventually the plan is to go ahead and take it the rest of the way to where we're getting the purified crystals that are going to be coming up here. And this isn't going to be belts, by the way. The plan is to make that where it is actually trained someday. But we're not there yet. We're slowly getting to it. In the future, we may be able to. I left a little space down here for a train station where we might throw in some additional ores that we get from other locations. A little transport belt there. Let's see. I can do that, and we'll pick it up next time. Actually, can I just ghost place it? Yeah, there we go. We may be able to drop some ores in and get them in the mix to where they're all being processed. But the whole idea behind this facility is I just want everything. I want it all. And there's a couple of other ores that we currently can't get, but we will here soon. Things like titanium and titanium and there's a couple more. I forget what they are. But whenever we complete out this process, we'll have access to those and just get all this processed into the ingots. Get the ingots stored over here, and then in another facility, either here or further down. We'll process those ingots into the different types of plates and other things that we need. That's at least the plan where I'm going with this. Are there better ways to do it? Probably. This one just kind of seems to make sense to me at the time. So that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, that will be copper, and I think, are you good to go? Is there any reason why we don't? Let's grab. I'm not sure if this is going to be a reasonable way to do this. But I do know that I want power. And this seems like a good way to get it. Okay, and let's see, that is not quite complete yet because you need the good old O2. All right, and there are copper bars. All right, the next one in the process here is going to be lead. Can we process that? I think we can, but I think this process gets a little bit more complex. Let's go ahead and trace this out. You process lead and get that. Now, can we just do that in a blast furnace? Lead. No, we need this stuff. That's going to produce lead oxide. You require and you produce. And then that, did I see that correctly? That goes into another blast furnace? You require 24 every 4 seconds. You produce 24 every 4 seconds. And you require carbon. Okay, so if that is our output line, that is our input line, we'll need oxygen. We'll need carbon. We'll need lead ore. It's going to have to move because we've got a waste gas there. I burn off a lot of this stuff, and I realize that it can be used in other areas, that burning it off. The problem with it is, like, what is this? Sulfur dioxide? I think that is used here, right? We're creating sulfur dioxide here. But this loop is fairly self-sustaining, and I don't want to pipe that all the way over there. It seems silly. So that's basically why I'm not doing a whole lot with that. You just need fuel, and this furnace is ridiculously efficient. And you actually need fuel and this as an ingredient, right? All right, I'll put 2 on there. I don't see what the big deal is here. Let's copy this setup, and you will be producing us lead. Okay, and you will be the second line. Oh, yeah, let's get those going across. All right, there's our lead ingots. All right, what are you? You're zinc. Okay, I don't know that we can actually do this yet. There's one of these that I don't think we quite have the technology to do that. Yeah, we don't have the advanced. Or do we? Yellow. Yeah, I don't think we can do the processed zinc yet. All right, so we'll skip that one for now. Silicon. Let's see, can we process that? For some reason, I was thinking that we might. No, we cannot do that yet. So, for now, we'll just go ahead and blast it. You just require carbon. Give us a little bit of priority to work on as far as let's see, let's just copy all of that. And I totally just did not copy what it was that I was wanting to copy. I wanted the inserters. Okay, no additional gases or anything like that needed. You just need the carbon for now. And you'll go out on that belt right there. Okay, and let's see. We've got aluminum here. Cobalt, gold. All right, I think I want to go ahead and just run down here real quick and hit some of these low-hanging fruit. Let's see. You. And you, I believe, are going to be extremely straightforward. If we switch this over to the processed tin and switch you over to this, that should be good to go. And silver, we'll be able to process this differently someday, but I believe silver is just a straightforward process. Just fuel and that. We're out of belt. I think I still have a lot in this warehouse. What do I have in here? Oh, those were extra ingots. We'll be able to move those here soon. Oh, yeah, plenty of belt. Grab inserters, too. I have been trying to expand all this stuff out as far as landfill and things like that are involved. It's been going all right. We still got quite a ways to go. But we have been just cranking out the landfill. All right. I think that is a pretty good start there. Let's see, what else did we get all this? We got copper. We can do processed aluminum now. Let's take a look at what that is going to entail. Because I'm pretty sure it's a nightmare. Okay, you're going to produce the processed aluminum, which is fine. Let's do it this way, I think. Processed aluminum usage. We get a powder mixer. Need sodium hydroxide for that, which is a byproduct of the gold process, and that will produce this. Or we can produce aluminum pellets. I don't think we want to make pellets. I think this is the one we want to make. Yeah, because yeah, that was the old recipe, and that just goes directly into a blast furnace to make alumina. And the alumina with carbon makes that in another blast furnace. Okay, so this isn't bad. Do we have some powder mixers? We sure do. You make 2 every 2 seconds. You require 4 every 6 seconds. Why can't any ratio work out? You require 4 every 6 seconds. Just for... Let's set it up like this. We probably actually only need 1 of these because we're not creating aluminum at a very steady pace, but... this is going to need this sodium hydroxide stuff, and we'll have to get that from somewhere else. But that's it? Yeah. That is not the recipe we wanted. We want this one. All right, and that'll come from somewhere. I haven't figured out where yet. All right, that'll come down. We need a blast furnace. That's going to take that in and make this. That just requires that stuff and fuel. And you will feed directly into this, which requires the carbon and the fuel. And those will be our aluminum bars. Eventually. Sodium hydroxide. I'm pretty sure that's a byproduct of sodium hydroxide. That is not what we were looking for. That's sodium chloride. There we go. Yeah, part of the chlorine gas thing. That takes in saline water. Huh. You know what? I think it would... I was going to do it, like, more on site, but just looking at that, I mean, we've got saline water right here. We've already got a little bit of a gas bus going there. Why not just go ahead and do one more? And I don't have anything. We're running a little bit up on time. I think I'll save that for next time. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode, where we'll get... Let's see, what do we got going right now? We got to get aluminum. What's this? Why is this copper? I don't know. This is nickel. I think we can do that, and gold and cobalt, all these things that we can need to get those producing. And down here we've got these two things which we currently aren't making. I think this one's going to be titanium, and this one's going to be the magnesium, if I recall. I'm not sure, but we are loading up on a whole bunch of ingots now. Very, very nice. I diverted the iron ingots over here to make the plates. This looks like it's backed up again. However, that will stop as soon as I grab another handful of belt. All right, this looks like progress. This is good. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.